Hi guys, how are you? I'm going to share you my Indian celebration festival food recipes ideas. I love festival food. I love food that is tasty. I don't like food that is bland really. Healthy food doesn't have to be bland actually, you know that? I like the classic foods which are made during the festivals, but I make my own version of the classic foods so that they'll be low fat, low calorie and they're helpful for weight loss. I'm going to be making a banana walnut lassi and sweet potato tikki, and I'm also going to make two very healthy chutneys. One is green chutney and tamarind chutney as well. And I'm making a super yummy chat recipe, that is sprouted moong dal chat. And then I'm making a barnyard millet khichdi, buckwheat roti, raw banana sabzi, oily makhana sabzi recipes, low-fat palak paneer, then bottle gourd curry recipe, and I'm making an excellent healthy kheer, which is a low-fat makhana kheer. I love food, I enjoy my food, but at the same time, I don't want to feel guilty after eating a heavy meal. I want celebration food for festivals, but at the same time, I want them to be low-fat, low-calorie, and which will help me to lose weight. So let's see how I make these recipes in my healthier version. Charge up with this nourishing drink. Lassi made with the goodness of yogurt, banana, honey and walnuts. Drink up this healthy lassi in the morning, which will keep you energized and hydrated throughout the day. For making this lassi, I am taking 1 cup of yogurt. You can also use low-fat yogurt if you prefer it. Add half a banana to it. And then I am adding 3 to 4 walnuts. You can use any nuts of your choice. Brazil nuts, almonds, hazelnuts or pine nuts, everything will suit this. Then I'm using a mix of flax seeds and sesame seeds. I'm sweetening this lassi with half a teaspoon of honey. Just blend everything together into a smooth consistency in a mixer or a blender. This creamy yogurt drink with walnuts, banana and honey is very delicious. You can chill this in the fridge if you want. You don't have to compromise on your sweet cravings, but at the same time you're not breaking your weight loss goal either. This lassi makes a very nutritious drink, and since this is sweetened with honey and the natural sweetness of banana, this will keep you satiated and you will not crave for sugary treats. Sweet potato tikki is one of the easiest and healthiest snacks that you can make if you want to lose weight. If you are like me, if you like a hint of sweetness in your savory food, then this is for you. The first thing you need to do is boil the sweet potatoes in the pressure cooker or in a pan with a little bit of water until they are well done. Remove the skin when it cools down. Roughly cut the potato pieces and mash it with the potato masher. I'm using the potato press, which makes a fine noodles of sweet potato. I'm adding amchur powder, cumin powder, red chili powder, fennel seeds powder, rock salt and chaat masala. This chaat masala is homemade. I've used rock salt in this. Even if you skip the chaat masala, it still tastes so good. Squeeze half a lemon juice and mix everything together. You will notice that the dough will be very soft. To give it a little bit of body, I'm going to add buckwheat flour or kutuka atta. This buckwheat flour is gluten-free. You can also use Amarnath flour if you prefer. The quantity of the flour depends on the sweet potato type and how much moisture is present in it. Only add enough flour so that you are able to form the tikkis. Now grease your hands with ghee and start shaping the tikkis. My kids always enjoy doing this. Add a little bit of ghee to your skillet and shallow fry them. You need to turn them over and fry on both sides for a few minutes. Some people think that ghee is fattening, but in reality, ghee is the most nutritious fat you can get on the planet. Our body needs fat to produce hormones. Ghee mobilizes the fat around our waist. Do you know vitamin D is fat soluble? You need to eat ghee to absorb all the vitamins and minerals from your food. If you want to find out how to make homemade ghee, I've already posted the recipe here. I'll give you the link below this video. I'm serving the sweet potato tikkis with homemade green chutney and tamarind chutney. I'll show you how to make those chutneys in a couple of minutes. For making the green chutney, take a big handful of roughly chopped coriander leaves, chopped green chilies and ginger, cumin powder, lemon juice and rock salt in a grinder jar or a small blender. Add a little bit of water and grind it. It is as simple as that. This will stay fresh in the fridge for about 4 to 5 days. For making the tamarind chutney, I've soaked tamarind in hot water for half an hour. This is a sweet and sour chutney. I'm going to take the pulp by crushing the tamarind and filtering it. Heat this tamarind pulp in a pan. Once it comes to a boil, add jaggery. How much of jaggery you use is entirely up to you. I always use equal amounts of jaggery and tamarind. I also add few dates. This intensifies the flavor. Add a little bit of rock salt, red chili powder, then reduce the flame and cook for 10 to 15 minutes until it becomes thick. This sweet and sour chutney is very useful for making chaats and it's good for tikkis as well. These green chutney and tamarind chutneys makes any boring salad exciting. I use them in salads too. They are super healthy and tasty salad dressings. I'm going to make a very healthy moong dal chaat. I've got some sprouted moong dal here. I soaked the moong dal overnight and sprouted it for 24 hours. I'm going to add a tablespoon of green chutney and a teaspoon of tamarind chutney to it. I'm adding a little bit of rock salt, homemade chaat masala and cumin powder. I'm also adding a handful of roasted peanuts. If you want, you can also add a small handful of homemade namkeen, but that's entirely optional. It tastes great even without it. Barnyard millet khichdi is a one-pot dish made with barnyard millet with an assortment of vegetables flavored with Indian spices. I'm dry roasting the barnyard millet in a pan till it turns light brown and then wash it. Then in a pressure cooker, add 1 teaspoon of ghee, 1 chopped green chili, bay leaf, cinnamon stick and pepper powder. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you can use a normal pan for this. Next, add chopped carrots, tomatoes and saute them for a few minutes until they are slightly soft. Add 2 cups of water for 1 cup of barnyard millet to get a creamy consistency. Let the water boil and then add the millet and cover it for 5 minutes and let it cook for 2 whistles. If you are using a pan, cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Garnish with coriander leaves and squeeze in the lemon and give it a mix. Barnyard millet is rich in fiber. It's gluten-free and vegan cereal. Therefore, many people prefer this for weight loss. This millet has sort of a semolina texture which makes it creamy. Then I'm making buckwheat roti. This buckwheat flour is gluten-free. This is great for your weight loss. These rotis are a bit thicker and taste a little bit different from wheat flour rotis. Mix a little bit of rock salt with buckwheat flour, then add water and knead it into a dough. Roll this out just as you would do with normal wheat roti. Cook this on a medium skillet on both sides and apply ghee when done. Buckwheat flour is not wheat, so people with wheat allergies can eat this flour. It is gluten-free. If you avoid gluten in your food, then buckwheat flour can replace wheat flour in most of your Indian recipes. Raw banana curry is a very popular fasting recipe. Raw banana is rich in vitamins and dietary fiber. It helps in weight loss and also a great vegetable for diabetics. For those with digestive and bowel problems, this is a great remedy. And the other ingredients you need are, I've got some jeera here, cumin, and then you need some chili powder, and I've got some mustard seeds here, and I've got 2 green chilies, but you can increase or decrease the amount of green chilies depending on your taste. And I've got some curry leaves. I'm using the dried ones. If you get fresh, you can use that. And then I've got some little bit of asafoetida powder, then a little bit of grated coconut, fresh grated coconut, and half a lemon you're going to need. Then you need a little bit of turmeric powder, and I've also got some fresh coriander leaves. Peel the bananas and cut them into small pieces, but as soon as you cut them, it will start going dark. So I always use my mom's idea to stop the discoloration. I add 1 teaspoon of salt in a bowl of water and put the banana pieces into the water right after I cut them. This will stop the discoloration. Soak them in the water for about 30 minutes and then wash it well. I'm steaming the banana pieces with a little sprinkle of water. Don't flood the banana with water, just a little bit to get the steam going to cook the vegetables for about 8 minutes. Usually all the water will evaporate, but if there is any water left after cooking, then drain it. We are making a dry curry. Heat a little bit of ghee or oil in a pan and add asafoetida, cumin seeds, curry leaves and green chilies. Add the banana pieces and mix it well. Add salt, turmeric powder, red chili powder and mix everything together. Sprinkle a little bit of water and cover the lid. Let it cook on a low flame till for about 8 minutes. Sprinkle chopped coriander leaves, grated coconut and lemon juice before serving it. I encourage you to give this raw banana curry a try and share your feedback. This is a great dish if you want to lose weight safely. I'm making super healthy aloo makhana sabzi today. I usually combine potatoes with makhana, that is lotus seeds, which makes for one scrumptious and nutritious fasting dish. First thing you need to do is boil some potatoes. I've already boiled the baby potatoes until well cooked and removed the skin. I'm roasting 1 cup of makhana, that is the lotus seeds, with a little bit of ghee until it's crisp. I'm going to keep this aside while I prepare the rest. In the same pan, I'm going to add a little bit of ghee and cumin seeds, fennel seeds and chopped green chilies and saute for about 20 seconds. I'm now adding red chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder, rock salt and boiled potatoes onto the pan and toss it well. Once all the potatoes are coated well with the spice mix, add roasted makhana and mix it again. Lower the flame and keep tossing and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Finally, garnish it with coriander leaves and serve it. Potato is rich in potassium and makhana is rich in calcium and iron, which makes it a great dish for weight loss. I'm making a very simple palak paneer without onion and garlic, as they are not permitted during fasting days, during festival days. Even without onion and garlic, this tastes great. Whole spices are added which give a nice aroma to the palak paneer. I've also added asafoetida, which mimics the flavor of onion and garlic. First thing I'm doing is soaking a few cashew nuts in hot water. I've already rinsed 3 cups of spinach and drained the excess water. I'm going to blanch the spinach first. You can also use palak for this. I've got 3 cups of water boiling. Switch off the flame and then add the spinach leaves. Let the spinach blanch in hot water for about 2 minutes. While the blanched spinach is cooling down, I'm going to fry the paneer with a little bit of ghee. It tastes better in the curry if you fry it. Then remove the spinach and place it in a mixer or blender. Add a chopped green chili, little pieces of ginger and soaked cashew in the mixer jar and grind it to a smooth puree. Heat a teaspoon of ghee in a pan, keep the flame to a low, then add the spices so that they don't burn. Add half teaspoon of cumin seeds, then add 1 inch of cinnamon, bay leaf, 4 cloves, 2 cardamoms and a little bit of mace, 1 dry red chili and a pinch of asafoetida. Add turmeric powder and red chili powder. Now add the spinach puree and rock salt. Add water if required and cook this gravy for about 5 minutes. Add half teaspoon of lemon juice. Lemon juice makes the palak paneer slightly sour and the tanginess feels good. But if you don't like the tanginess, you can skip the lemon juice. Then add the paneer cubes and sprinkle a little bit of homemade garam masala. If you want, you can add 1 or 2 tablespoons of cream, but I don't usually add it as it makes the dish much heavier. Stir everything together and cook for another 2 minutes. I made this palak paneer time and again. It tastes as good as the one with onion and garlic. You won't feel the difference due to the spices we have added. Bottle gourd curry is an easy and simple recipe for weight loss. You can eat this with paratha and raita. This makes a very light dish. It is also excellent for your digestion. First thing, I'm going to peel the skin of bottle gourd vegetable and chop it into chunks. Heat a teaspoon of ghee or oil in a pan and add cumin seeds. Add chopped ginger and green chilies and saute it for a bit. Add 2 chopped tomatoes, pepper powder, coriander powder and rock salt. Add chopped bottle gourd and a half cup of water. Cover it with a lid and cook for 8 to 10 minutes. Garnish it with coriander leaves. This bottle gourd curry makes an excellent side dish for weight loss. It is rich in dietary fiber. It keeps you full for a very long time. Desserts always inspire a cheer after a hearty and healthy meal. Time and again I make this low-fat kheer with makhana and nuts. I love sweets, but at the same time I don't want to feel miserable the next day, feeling all guilty of eating the sugary sweets. This delicious kheer is super healthy and keeps your system light. Making this kheer is quite simple and straightforward. Boil 1 liter of milk in a deep pan. Break 1/4 cup of makhana or puffed lotus seeds into smaller pieces and add them to the milk. Let it simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes without covering till the milk boils down and the seeds are soft. Add 2 tablespoons of natural raw sugar and stir for a few minutes. Add some chopped pistachios, almonds and a little bit of cardamom powder and keep stirring for about 5 minutes. You can serve this hot or chilled in the fridge. You can add dry fruits too. I hope you enjoyed all my healthier version of recipes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can keep in touch with me by subscribing to my channel. Take care guys. Bye-bye.